All Points East is going to be amazing. We're going to try to shoot that in some capacity to capture that moment.
Let's take a look at this interview Mark did with Rock Sound. It's kind of like a great behind the scenes conversation about what to expect from the film. I wouldn't say there are spoilers here, given that this is all something that Mark is putting out publicly to promote the film. So he's not going in with the intention of spoiling it. If you wanted to go in completely blind, knowing nothing about the film, you probably should skip this segment. But again, I didn't think it were like severe spoilers or anything like that. Bit of a context. He's talking here about a producer guy who's worked with them on previous videos and how he made cameos in different music videos from the Clancy music video set.
There's this gentleman from Ohio named Nathan Bielski, who's been like a producer of mine. He did Overcompensate with me. He actually was in the Craving music video and the Backslide music video. He was in the Craving, he was wearing the suit and he was pulling the clay pigeon. Right. And then in the Backslide, he was working the counter in the gas station. Right. So he came in as like developing the documentary with me.
Anyway, that was basically it for that clip. I just thought it was really cool. Little behind the scenes tidbit about two music videos from Clancy, The Craving and Backslide. Okay, this clip is about Car Radio. This is probably the one that has the most spoilers for the film.
Like Car Radio, Tyler appearing in the back of the room, having a drone there ready to go. We shot all the footage from sound check of that Car Radio moment with Tyler playing the piano. And we were like thinking, like, do we go about this where we kind of dupe everyone and or do we shoot it as if it's the real deal, like with the stand-in, the body double? And we chose to use the body double. So if you look closely, you can kind of start to catch on, like, is that really Tyler? Is that someone else? And then it reveals that, like, yeah, that was someone else, and he appears in the back of the room.
This was during the Clancy tour. Clancy dropped through a trapdoor and then appeared up on the stage, up in the balcony, excuse me. Trapdoor from the stage, jumped to the balcony. The teleportation trick. So that's really cool, to me at least. This is one of the things I'm most excited about, having heard about this film, because ever since the Clancy tour came out and I went to a performance and so on and saw that stunt, I've really wanted to see more of a behind the scenes look at how they pulled that off. It's pretty easy to understand technically how they did it, but I sort of want to see it played out. So I don't know to what extent they're really going to show that off. I'm sure they're still going to leave some things kind of in the dark or whatever. It sounds like here they're just kind of highlighting the stunt double without necessarily showing the whole process of setting him up or anything like that. Again, another short clip. Just thought it was interesting. Another reason to go see the film, in my opinion, honestly. And then this one, this is a longer one, so patience. There are two interesting things here to look out for. White Stripes mentioned, kind of behind the curtain look at that and a possible hint at future performances. And then also a bit of interesting information, a bit of an interesting development on the All Points East saga. Let's take a look.
But of course, over here, we're looking forward to having the band back over for All Points East in London in August, which is going to be very cool.
The coolest moment for me leading into this next string of shows, and at Alter Ego a few weeks ago, they played their White Stripes cover for the first time. Going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and seeing them perform that and make it their own was really cool enough. But then Tyler had the idea, it was like, what if we pull Jack White aside and like have him give us permission to play this song? And so I got to stand there with my iPhone in front of Mr. White.
I don't know if anyone saw the performance that he's referencing. I didn't. I think it was a festival. Was it Alter Ego? Is that what it's called? Sort of at the end of 2025, I think. Anyway, I do remember that they played, in that live performance, they played a cover of the White Stripes. So it's this sort of, for context, the story behind getting permission from the artist himself to play it.
Stand there and have him record to my phone saying, my name's Jack White and I give Tyler and Josh permission to do this song. This tour is just this festival run's just going to be such a celebration because there's really nothing after that, right? It's kind of like not a farewell tour because
there's nothing after it. Kind of further confirmation, right, of the break after 2026. Not a farewell tour, at least, but nothing after all of this.
Obviously, they're coming back at some point, but before this longer break, they're going to take all the elements that they loved and add a few more things that they've loved over the last few years of touring and just make this new and fresh and huge. And All Points East is going to be amazing. I mean, I think we're going to try to shoot that in some capacity to capture that moment. Maybe not an IMAX release, but we want to document how much London has been a part of this fans growth, the growth of the fans, how much London's been a part of this band's story. I mean,
Bit of a teaser. The saga continues. What is going on with All Points East? I mean, obviously, look, okay. In fairness, right? This is an interview being conducted by a British magazine with a Brit conducting the interview, so he's going to be more interested in the show that's taking place in Britain. Fair enough. But at the same time, this is yet again another sort of emphasis on this festival. Mark's response, you'll note, was not, oh, yeah, we're really excited to be back in London at another festival. It's always a good time. No, he was like, this is one that we want to really make sure to document and capture, even if it's not quite an IMAX. It's not quite an IMAX release, you know. But we want to document this one for sure. We want to make sure that we have footage because it's going to be an important show. Again, the story continues. The saga continues. The All Point East conspiracies are being given further fuel. Those are just a couple of key moments from Mark's interview with Rock Sound. Go watch the full interview. Genuinely, there were another 6 or 7 that I almost pulled, but just weren't quite as important. Go watch it on your own time. Give the interview some views. It's great. And it's great to see Mark doing more of these. I hope more come to light as well. I mean, he's doing press tour in the next couple weeks, so